This one under kickboxing rules. And again, it is Belarus versus Poland in this heavyweight contest. 3 rounds of 3 minutes, and we are underway here. That is the Belarusian in the red and the Pole in the black. Oh, nice little shot there. You can see that height difference I was talking about. Much taller than his opponent. 6 centimeters on paper, but that doesn't look like 6 centimeters to me, as the Belarusian fighter may have caught a little shot there between the legs. But he marches on, getting inside on his opponent. That's what he needs to do. Tell you what, he's got the body of a wrestler. Does Yuri Dobko of Belarus. You can see he's kind of a short, compact, powerful fighter. Whereas Tomasz Klimiuk of Poland, taller, lankier, with long arms and legs, which is ideal for kickboxing, which is the rules which we're fighting under right now. So no throws, no takedowns, unfortunately, for the man with the Sambo background from Belarus. Just hands and feet. Look at the legs, powerful legs of the Belarusian fighter. Very short and powerful, compact. He's gonna have to do something to overcome that height differential. The Polish fighter thus far doing a good job of keeping his man at bay, within striking distance, but still, oh, there's a nice little jab right down the middle, but still keeping him within striking distance, but keeping that distance at the same time, not allowing his opponent to get in on him. Catches the leg, does the Belarusian fighter, and pulls off a little combination of body shots there that were very effective. Take a look at the arms and shoulders of the Belarusian fighter, in absolutely great shape for this contest. As the crowd comes alive for the Polish fighter as he lands a few shots. Both guys still a little bit hesitant here to engage. And the Belarusian fighter making me eat my words. Boy, he really seems to... Something lit a fire under him. He's had enough of this feeling out process. And Yuri Dobko of Belarus unleashing strong combination shots that are going to sway the judges, because really there hasn't been a whole lot of action here between these two. And that little flurry of offense right towards the end of the round could have been enough to influence the judges to score it on his behalf. We take a look into the corner of the Polish fighter, cleaning up the nose a little bit of him. A couple of nice shots from him at a distance. I think that the Belarusian fighter he's done very well when he's been able to get close. You can see that flurry of offense towards the end of the round. He had something similar right at the beginning of the fight too. And I think that's what he needs to do. That's what we saw with our second fight earlier on in the contest when the Polish fighter, Patrick Borowski-Beszta, after getting dominated in that first round, decided to change his strategy a little bit, be more aggressive, get on the inside, and put pressure on his opponent. And that worked very well for him. I think the Belarusian fighter needs to do the same thing as he moves right in on his opponent. Unfortunately, this is not Sambo. You cannot take your opponent down. Sometimes fighters with Sambo and grappling MMA backgrounds, when they get put into the confines of a kickboxing contest, sometimes it's just automatic. You rely on those old habits, as the Pole looking to establish himself here early in the second round. Good combinations again by the Belarusian as he catches the leg temporarily and blocks that knee from going in. I can see some marking on his back, actually. I don't know if that was from before the fight or if he maybe caught some kicks when he was turning his back. But nonetheless, there is some redness and some swelling on his back. Sometimes when you get kicked in the side like that with somebody who's got long legs, the foot can wrap around the back. Tell you what, no matter what kind of a fight you're in or what rules they're under, you're gonna wake up in the morning with pain in places where you didn't even know you got hit during the fight. Head kick attempted by the Polish fighter. That might be a very good weapon for him to use. Doesn't take a whole lot. Doesn't have to stretch as much against a shorter fighter to get those head kicks off as these two heavyweights start to exchange here in round number 2. Belarusian fighter Yuri Dobko kind of reminds me of Dolph Lundgren in the Rocky 2. Got the red shorts on, kind of a similar look. Nice left hand that time from Dobko as the Pole marches back in now. Dobko's got to keep up the aggression. He's got to keep putting pressure on his opponent, but at the same time pace himself so he doesn't run out of gas. There's a nice another left hand as he just stuck it to him as he was coming in. It's a really nice setup here. They've got an east side fight. As you can see, they've got that huge screen behind the ring. So even though there is quite a bit of distance between most of the fans and the ring, as we are here in an opera house, a Philharmonic, there's a nice shot. As you can see, the ring really set up towards the center or the back of the stage. So a lot of the fans really don't have a close-up view of the ring, but you can see they've got that huge screen behind the ring, so even if you can't see the action right at ringside, you can still see that big screen. There's that Sambo background almost coming into play as he picked his opponent up, but his judgment got the better of him and he didn't throw him. If this were Muay Thai rules, by all means, you can throw your opponent around as much as you want, but not under kickboxing rules. Here we go. Third and final round between Yuri Dobko of Belarus in the red trunks and Tomasz Klimiuk of Poland in the black. It's been a pretty even fight through the first 2 rounds. Not a whole lot between these two guys. I think I've got the Belarusian fighter winning the first 2 rounds, but not by much. I could be wrong. I've been correct so far, but I don't want to push my luck too much. Hello! Whoa! A huge left hand right down the middle, and this could be trouble for Klimiuk. Is he going to make it or not? He's stumbling and bumbling, and he looks to be wobbly, and the referee's calling this one off. Wow! What a shot! Huge, powerful left hand that just dropped Tomasz Klimiuk like a sack of potatoes. That was a powerful, powerful shot by him. Good sportsmanship over in that corner by the Belarusian fighter, and that has just silenced this crowd as they give him a round of applause too. Take a look at this shot. Boom! Right on the money that time. Just a huge left hand. Watch his jaw. Boom! Right. His eyes just rolled back in his head, and it crossed his eyes there. Hit his head on the canvas on the way down too. I think he's still trying to get his wits about him. Somebody's gonna have to fill him in on what happened in that third round. You can see he's got a bloody nose, and that shot was right in the mouth and the nose and the face. It was a huge left hook. He never saw it coming. Still a little bit of confusion. I don't know what the confusion's about. It was a knockout. Seems pretty easy to announce to me. Let's go up to ringside for the official word.
Przez KO wygrywa Yuri Dobko! Białoruś!
Well, the crowd not too thrilled about that decision, but it was an incredible fight, an incredible knockout.